Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Here is Ina, and today I have this beautiful plant in here, and I will do a spotlight on it to tell you a little bit about this plant, where it comes from, why I think this is a very special orchid, at least for me, how I look after it, and then it's gonna be one of these super sweet and short videos, and I hope you enjoy it. As you can see, I am not 100%. That's why you're gonna hear me sniffing around, and my voice is a little bit weird as well. So, because I'm sick, I'm not gonna show my taste today. But nonetheless, I hope you do enjoy seeing my orchid because, to be honest, that is the true beauty here. So let's start. This one is my beautiful Phalaenopsis tetraspis, and I brought into the living room just to show it in bloom. The blooms are almost gone, but I still caught it like these beauties here. So let's start talking about this plant's habitat, where it comes from, and then talk about its cultivation. So it comes from the island of Sumatra and other islands around that in Asia. It grows on the shade and hot forests of tropical countries. So that is an intermediate to hot growing type of orchid, and it always blooms during springtime, although it is more a sort of polychilous type of Phalaenopsis. You will expect it to bloom when the temperature is starting to get a little bit warmer after the winter. It's different from other Phalaenopsis like the Bellina that will bloom during summer times or when the weather is warmer. Some Phalaenopsis, like the polychilous, they can bloom and rebloom all over the year, but at least for my research, this one is the type of Phalaenopsis that is seasonal. Then it will bloom only around springtime, and I can confirm that where I live, it's spring now, and this plant was in full bloom. It was. As you can see, the flowers are already going away. I will lose this beauty soon. Talking about its care, since we've already addressed the habitat, I hope you'll be able to see the plant since it's on my hands, and I hope I'm not shaking too much. So I look after these Phalaenopsis as I look after any other Phalaenopsis. It sits under my growing lights on my shelving, but it will grow under natural light as well, especially if you have a shaded spot with some bright light in your home. It will adore. I also potted up on an epiphyte mix. This is an epiphyte orchid, which means that it will grow on top of trees, tree trunks, and the roots needs to be potted in a airy mix and not suffocated by soil. In my case, I pot all of my Phalaenopsis in a mix of moss, sphagnum moss, and bark, and they do well. This one is a young plant. As you can see, it's not a super large Phalaenopsis. Look at my hand here. I have a small hand, so as you can see, it's not extremely big yet. I bought it last year. I had a Phalaenopsis tetraspis before, but was just the tetraspis. This one is the variety C2. I don't know exactly the difference, but I know that this one is supposed to have some red blooms sometimes. It's very healthy. It has many roots, but it was very tiny when I got, so I'm not expecting it to become a massive plant. However, it grows super fast, so it's already blooming for me and push out many roots. I'm glad that this is a very healthy plant. My last tetraspis I lost because of thrips, as everything else. Thrips killed many of my orchid, and I'm always curious, and I like the fact that not only this one is a species, but it's a tissue culture species, so we are not collecting it from the wild. Whoopsie. We are not collecting it from the wild. And on top of that, it push out this cute and elegant white Phalaenopsis blooms that has a trait that I adore. Let me come close to show you. The trait that I adore is this fuzzy lip. Can you see the lip here? If you want to find the tetraspis hybrids, look at the lip of your Phalaenopsis. If you encounter this type of, I don't know, it's like a hairy lip, probably it is a tetraspis hybrid. So all of them will have this fuzzy lip, and I know the plant is very, very much white, like an off-white tone if you prefer. It does have some purple and yellow on towards the center of the lip as well. On top of that, this plant has a fragrance that I don't know how to describe. I noticed some people on the internet saying that it smells like mango. Other people say that smells like dust. I've read different things, but fragrance is a personal thing. I don't smell either of those. For me, it smells like grass, I would say. It's a grassy fragrance, nothing special. And you have to sniff the flowers to feel it. And when the flowers are getting old and they will probably drop soon. They will be gonna spend soon. They are like the stone-up beige here, not as white anymore. The thing about the situ is that apparently the flowers can have a different tone, not only white. It can bloom in red as well, or like pinkish tones. I'm going to be very honest. My last tetraspis, I think was just the tetraspis, I don't know which variety, was full white. And this one rebloomed for me. It's the first time that it blooms. So again, white, full white. So I've never experienced a tetraspis that has different colors, but I've seen it on the internet, in other YouTubers. So I know that some plants are capable of. I don't know if it's every plant. I don't know if it's related to the temperature. So if you want to buy one that's not in bloom, don't rely on the fact that you think it will bloom with different colors, because they might just open and they will be full white. I love the fact that my plant is full white because I think it's super elegant, and I don't have many white Phalaenopsis. For sure, I would love to see it pushing out different flowers sometime soon. Who knows, next year, if I'll be able to see some petals and sepals that are red in color. But for now, I'm glad that I can enjoy these blooms. And just to conclude, it's very easy to look after Phalaenopsis. It's also very accessible as well, at least where I live. Price-wise, you shouldn't pay a lot for this plant. And just water as you also water any Phalaenopsis. Wait for the roots to get dry. Don't water the crown, don't water the stem, and then your plant should be fine. And avoid pests if you can, or manage to keep your collection clean of pests. So hopefully they won't attack your they won't attack your orchids, and then you have your tetraspis for a long time. Yeah, so this is my super cute Phalaenopsis that I want to show you today. Let me know if you have a tetraspis at home. Is it full white as well? Does it have any color? And let me know if you enjoy this type of content, if you like to see some more spotlights. I will have what's in bloom at the end of the month. This plant will be there. But for now, that was everything that I want to show you today. If you enjoyed this type of content, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and I will come back on Thursday with more orchid content. That's it. Bye bye.